Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, February 1st. It is 6:21 right now. Market's gonna open in about 9 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up the room real quick and we'll get started shortly with our analysis for today. Just got a couple of things here to update. And we should be good to go. All right, looks like we are good. Let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. And we should be good to go. Link sent out there. Link is sent out there. Link is sent out there. All right. So I have the links all sent out. I'll get a few moments for people to make their way in. As people join in, I'm going to go ahead and start marking up liquidity over here on the daily chart. I'm going to color this blue. I'll keep going down the list here. All right, going down to the 8-hour. Going down to the 4-hour. Going down to the 2-hour. Down to the 30-minute. We'll color that red. Down to the 15-minute. Down to the 10-minute. And it looks like we are good to go. All right. All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, February 1st. It is 6:24 right now. Market's gonna open in about 6 minutes. So I've set up pretty much everything so far. We have liquidity over here. Closest level of liquidity above is going to be at 38,308. Closest level of liquidity down below is going to be at 38,238. My voice might sound a little different for a while, guys. I just got my veneers put in, so I'm getting used to like these fake teeth in my mouth. So I have to I might have a lisp for a bit, or my voice just might kind of sound a little different. So just a heads up if you guys are wondering. Because I know it's gonna be hard, a little harder for me to pronounce certain things and say certain terms, but it's all part of the game. All right, guys. So let's see. See who's here so far. Morning, Johnny. Morning, Albert. Morning, Maddie. Morning, William. Morning, Shannon. Morning, Dan. And morning, everybody. Maddie said it is currently 79% short retail sentiment. Technicals are bearish. Fundamentals are slightly bearish. And we'll see. Let's take a look at that. So let's go over here to the clean chart. We've marked up liquidity already, so that's pretty much ready to go. Here is our clean chart. I'm going to mark up 6:30. I'm going to mark up 8 o'clock. I'm going to go to the 4-hour real quick, see if there's any structure here that we can mark up. There's structure very high above. This is the all-time high. We have structure down below here, which is the lower low. Go down to the 1-hour. Let's see. We got some structure right here. Just going to use this structure. Okay. So we got structure right there, and we have some structure right there as well. So price is currently rejecting off the 1 hour support right here. And we'll see if it bounces off or if it breaks below, fakes out. I mean, we'll see what happens in the next couple of minutes. And here's the 1 hour resistance level over here as well. So we got the 1 hour resistance up here. We got the 1 hour support down here. Price is currently at the 1 hour support. We'll see if price bounces off this area for a fake out and swings back up. But we'll see what happens when market actually opens. Market's going to open in about 4 minutes. Looking over here, this is going to be our breakout chart again. So I'm not going to really touch anything here. I'm going to leave it as is. Here's our main chart. So for our main chart over here, I will be looking at news for today. So for today, we had news at 5:30 and 4:30, negative, one positive news for 5:30, but for the most part, negative. So we had news at 4:30, 5:30, we have news at 6:55, 7, and 7:30. So I'm gonna mark this up first, 4:30, 5:30. If I mark that up over here, 4:30 is right there. 5:30. Fix that. 5:30. There. All right, so we got news marked up right there, 4:30, 5:30. We got news at 6:45, 7, and 7:30. A lot of news today. 6:45, 7, and 7:30. So I'm hoping the breakout happens right away on open. If it doesn't happen right away on open, then it's going to be tricky because we have a lot of news coming up. So I'll decide if I want to take it or not. Of course, I'll mark it up because we're still testing it. So again, guys, just another reminder, if you guys signed up to the mentorship program that's starting in a couple of days, make sure that you check your email. The emails were sent out to everybody, whether you were accepted or whether you were declined, emails were sent out. If you didn't get an email when you applied for it, message me directly, message me as soon as possible, because there might be space for you, right? I accepted about 40 people out of over 200 people who signed up. Some people are changing their minds, so there's going to be spots that are going to open up. So just let me know if you guys are still interested, if you guys haven't signed up, or if you have signed up and didn't get an email, because everybody should have gotten an email. I know a few people didn't get any emails. There were some email issues going on with certain people, but we can fix that. So again, if you guys want to participate in mentorship, the mentorship is a 3-month mentorship from February up until May. I'll pretty much be reviewing all of your trades. I'll be doing basically a one-on-one in a group setting with you guys for the entire month, basically getting down your discipline, consistency, and profitability to make sure that you're on point and that you can, pretty much the first month is going to be training wheels. I'll maybe be over your shoulder every single day. Second month, I'll be checking every 2 weeks. Third month, once a week, and you should be good by then. Hopefully everybody in that program will get funded and paid out consistently from what they learn within that program. Again, that program is pretty much free. If you're subscribed to the indicators and you've been a member for more than 3 months with indicators, it's pretty much free. It's only something different for people who don't have access to the indicators. So, all right, guys, market is now open. Let me go ahead and mark up opening price over here. You guys can see how price is spiking up super heavily. The trend right now is currently bearish. So for the breakout, I'm still looking for a sell here, unless price decides to switch to the upside, which is completely fine as well. I'm going to go here to our clean chart price, and you guys can see how big it shot up from right there. This thing just spiked all the way up. Yeah. So there goes opening candle. Huge push to the upside. Looking over here at retail sentiment is currently 78% short. This indicates that 78% of retail traders are currently selling right now. So you typically want to do the opposite and buy. Looking over here at the fundamentals. Fundamentals are currently up 77 points. So we'll see what happens here in the next few minutes as price continues to, obviously move along here. One thing that me and Maddie have been kind of noticing too is that after 7 o'clock, I think that's going to be our cutoff for the breakout, because It's where volatility dies down. So breakout doesn't happen between now and then there's just not going to be any entry. The news at 6:45 is high impact, so you want to be careful. See what happens there. All right, so there's no official entries here yet, but we will continue to see what happens next. Jay said he can't find the broker on MT4 TFF. Mine's fine, Jay. I'm not sure if maybe they have a new server. I haven't added a new account, so I don't know if anything's changed, but you probably want to reach out to them. So there's no issues on my end. I don't know if anybody else here has issues connecting their TFF to MT4. They might have changed to a different server, so you might want to check in with that, Jay. We'll see today because my account is still logged into the same server. I haven't added any new ones. So yeah, if anybody else has issues, if you guys want to pop in, feel free to let Jay know. I don't know anything myself personally, so I can't really say, Jay. If anything, you probably want to reach out to their customer support. I think they have a chat window, so might be pretty quick. Yeah, Andrew's asking if you're on your phone. Gotcha. Yeah, so Jay said they took it off mobile, but it's on the PC. Gotcha. Okay. So it looks like the mobile login or the mobile server for TFF is not there, but the one on the PC is okay. Thanks for letting us know, Jay. That's kind of weird, right? That happened. All right. So Maddie, we're looking for price to come back down right here. We'll see if it comes down and provides opportunity for a possible buy here. There's no entry here for our official strategy just yet, guys, so don't worry. First thing that we want to look for here is a V1 pattern, right? So we're looking for that V1 pattern for the confluence. So basically what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for price to come down slightly, come up, come back down, and provide something of a W shape, right? Something like that. If I can get that, then I'll take a buy right there. And then if price continues to climb higher, I'll take a buy up here, right? For a breakout B3 continuation. Those are the two things that I'm kind of looking for here. There is a sessions right there. You can see price rejected directly off the sessions. Kind of a tricky area. So that's kind of the first pattern. First pattern I'm looking for is something like this, maybe a W pattern for a double bottom. The other pattern I'm looking for is a reversal down here and a continuation back up. Same situation, it's just a little higher. Instead of a W, it's more of like a V continuation type thing. I gotta find out. Or I'll just say a sideways W, I guess. A messy W. It's the same pattern. It just looks a little slightly different. All right. So yeah, same here, Maddie. I'm with you. So I'm hoping it comes down a little bit out and rejects off the rejects off the point. It's 6:34 right now. We have 5 minutes. So hopefully within the next 5 minutes it happens, and then you can get in and out quickly. And if we need to pull out early, we can pull out early as well, right? So it's gotta be patient. That's really what it is, Maddie. Patience. All right. So let's see what happens here. So basically what we're looking for is we're looking for a low. We currently have a higher high right here. We're looking for price to come down and establish a new low. Looking over here on the clean chart, you can see price rejected directly off the 1 hour resistance level right here. And it's coming right back down. Forgot to mark up. All right, I did mark up opening price there. All right, so we're good. All right, price is coming down. There you go, Maddie. It looks like it's printing. All right, so printed right there. I'll be looking for the second one. So I'm looking for the space. Hey, Gary, morning. Morning, David. Morning, Brock. Morning, everybody. All right, Maddie, we need the space. First print. Now we're looking for space. Then we'll look for execution. All right, this might be the space. Yeah, exactly, Maddie. That's exactly what I'm looking for too. All right, no space there. It's all good. No space. All right, guys. So we have a low right here setting up. With that low setting up right there, we have a double bottom rejection, double body rejection right there. So there goes a V1 pattern. This can start to set up for an entry here for us as well. So we got two setups over here kind of lining up with each other. We have a possible V1 variation pattern here setting up. This would be the initiation for our entries. So we'll be looking for this, and we'll look for another one to bounce off it for a double bottom, or we'll look for price to push up and establish a breakout V3 continuation. So a couple of things setting up right here as we continue to follow along, of course. For the breakout here, if you guys want to take it, I'll let you guys know if and when it comes up. I'll basically give you guys a countdown for it. It's going to be a buy, of course, because the trend here is bullish, but it has not set up yet. So we got the space, Maddie. Looking for entry now. All right, now we just gotta wait. Now we wait. We wait for the opportunity. There's no other entries here yet, guys. So it's just the only entry that we're looking for is a breakout that we're testing. There's no official entries here yet. So yeah, I like that too, Maddie. Of course, the lower the better, but we gotta work with what we got here. So we'll see how it closes. All right, if this here closes while it pushes up, then there's gonna be an entry here for the breakout.
Order submitted.
And there goes the breakout.
Order submitted.
So let's watch it from here. There's no official entries here yet, guys. If this does come back down, there'll be an entry here. So if this comes back down and bounces off here, then there will be an entry there for a breakout. Or sorry, not a breakout, for a V1 variation. So let me just set an alert here, because I don't know what's up with my DOM. It doesn't work. For whatever reason, my DOM is like not working on MC4. So I just got to do everything manually here. Oh, let's see. I guess I can set one up there. So it would be at slightly below this. Should be at 38,240. Okay, let me try to put a TP here. I don't even know how to put a TP on MC4. I'm just gonna have to do it manually. It's gonna have to do it manually. Oh, fuck. MC4 is frozen. Um, oh, fuck me. Okay, my MC4 is frozen. It's like completely frozen. I'll just have to watch it. I kind of hate MC4. MC4 is super annoying. All right, let me go back to let's go over here real quick. I just gotta watch it manually because my MC4, I try to edit my order and then it just froze up on me. Hate manually manually managing it. We're getting close to news though, guys. It's 6:47 right now, so I might just pull out early if anything. See, we got about a couple minutes left here. If it gets to 6:43, I'm just gonna close out manually. Almost there. I just gotta watch the time. I gotta watch the clock. Almost there.
Order filled.
Fuck yeah. There we go, guys. Told you, man, this strategy's fucking dope. No drawdown. That's crazy. Oh man, I get so much money off that trade. I don't even know if I want to trade anymore. All right, guys. Nice work, everybody. Uh, yeah, exactly. Daniel said teeth paid for. Man, these teeth are expensive, guys. If you guys are thinking about getting veneers, because I know some people who try to cheap out and they go to like Colombia and stuff, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But if you want to get veneers from like a well-known veneers, like a specialist here in especially California, these costs like just the top is 25,000. So I need some wins here. I need some wins to pay for these veneers. Anyways, all jokes aside, let me take a picture of this real quick. So that thing played out perfect. I didn't even have to close out early. I think I closed out early on my TFF because I didn't close out early, but I don't have a TP on there. So thank God I came with a strategy before I got my teeth. And I can pay for my teeth. I'll continue looking for entries here though. There's no other entries here, but there goes the breakout. Maybe we could add this to our official entries because I'm going to be applying it every day. Like I'm so like, so this is crazy. Like if I do from the data from January, there's only been one loss for the entire month of January. And it's a loss that probably could have been avoided. You know how I talked with Maddie. This strategy is good. It's real good. So I'll start adding this to because I'm taking the trades every day and I'm taking the risk. So I might as well just add them. And the thing with this is that it's lower risk than even our normal scalps, right? Because our normal scalps are 3-to-1 and these are 1-to-1. Plus it's a tighter TP stop loss. So, all right, guys, full TP on that. I'm just taking a screenshot of my profits wherever I post them. I don't even know where they go. Okay, here we go. I'll do this first. Let me post this in the group. There's no official trades right now, guys, so don't worry. You're not missing out on anything. But it's such a good strategy. This strategy is so good. It's crazy. It's crazy how good it is. I don't even know if I'm going to share this strategy, guys. At this point, the strategy is too good. I mean, I'll do it here on the live, but I'm probably not going to give you guys requirements for it. You guys probably figure it out, but PRB, OTP, or 250 pips. Yeah, like I don't mind sharing the strategy with you guys, but I don't want the whole public to know, right? Because if everybody does this, then it's going to be an issue. It's not going to work as good. So for us here in the group, yeah, we're going to make some good money this year. I mean, not like we haven't already, but we're going to make more. So let me post my screenshot right here. Here is my Apex, and then I'll take a screenshot of my phone. It's time to get a new phone. See, make some money. You start wanting to get all this, get new everything. All right, let me. There's no entries for us, guys, so don't worry. I know some of you guys are probably wondering, okay, where's the entries at? There's no entries for us right now. We currently have a low right here, but we need price to come back down. There's no buy signal, so we can't get a breakout V3. There's also no retracement here, so we can't get a V1 off this. So don't worry. We took that one trade, but there's no other trades here that are available at the moment. So you guys are not missing out on anything here. So if you guys are part of the mentorship, even better, right? Because since this is one of the official strategies, you guys will have the inside. You guys will understand it a lot better. So even more reason to be part of the mentorship, guys. That's crazy. Like one of those trades could pretty much cover everything pretty much. I don't know what's up with my TFF. Oh no, sorry, that's my F fund engineer. I was wondering why my profits were so off on here, but it's because it's a different account, of course. The crazy thing with this breakout, guys, is that it pretty much covers like almost it more than 2 trades because it's 25 points. Normally we're going for 100 pips for that one good trade a day. This breakout is more than double that. Man, I'm like tempted to buy more Apex accounts now because I can probably pass pretty quick at this point. We have a hot streak. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be smart about it, pass these Apex, get some payouts, and then go from there. All right, so there's no entries for us available here, guys. I'll continue to mark up more structure. We have news coming up. Our news just came up right here at 6:45. I'm going to mark up news price real quick so we can get this out of the way. News right there. Clean that up. All right, so here are my profits for that breakout. There's no entries here. We're currently having reaction to the news. The news at 6:45 was positive. Price is coming down. So let's see if price corrects back up. So this right here can just be a fake out, and then price will probably swing right back up eventually. Nice. You just passed another eval. Nice work. Yeah, Natasha said you don't have to share it. You can just take it and we'll take it with you. PC's asking, I'm joining a session after a month. What strategy is this? It's not a strategy that we're sharing. It's one that we're testing, but it's a really good strategy. I've tested it for the entire month of January. There was no losses every day. It's just a once a day breakout. There's one loss, but it was something that could have been avoided. Yeah, I just saw your message. Kenneth said those teeth are worthy. Your teeth are brighter than the lights behind you. Let's see. Yeah, Vimal said this should be our main strategy, the trade PRB. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's see. Damn, man, that's a lot. That is a lot. Eunice said, did you explain the strat before? No, I haven't explained it. We've just been looking at it, Eunice. I don't know if I'll be explaining it because, I mean, if it's this profitable, it's not a strategy that I really want to share, right? That's like the key thing with a lot of traders, right? If you guys know some of the best traders in the world, and I'm not talking about anybody who's on Instagram or YouTube. If you have something that really, really works, like a strategy that's like bulletproof, they don't share that strategy, right? You'll see people share other strategies which are like kind of okay, they're good. Like for example, all of our strategies here are good as long as you guys have good discipline. But that one strategy, like you don't even have to be good. You just have to be able to follow the directions, right? Because there's no restrictions here. You can see I took off the sessions because there's no restrictions. It's the type of strategy that you can just take all the time. There's no red flags. There's none of that stuff. You're just making sure that the entry plays out fine. And whenever you come across a strategy like this, you don't share it with people, right? I'm going to share it with you guys. Obviously, I'll share with you guys here and we'll take it on the lives, but I don't think it's one that I'm going to be giving you guys requirements for because it's still discretionary. This type of strategy is not something that you can kind of make mechanical. It's something that's discretionary and it's something that I see when I look at the charts. So when I look at the charts, I'm like, okay, I see something. And you guys already see the pattern here. It's not that hard to see, right? It's very simple. It's a continuation strategy, trend continuation strategy. It's just that I use my experience and my knowledge to identify where is the perfect entry, right? Because you could have entered somewhere down here, but we did it because this could have been a fake out. So, yeah, I mean, I'll keep applying it here in the live session. That's even more reason for you guys to be on the Zoom because it happens so quickly. If you guys are on the YouTube, it's kind of hard for people to follow along because you're kind of delayed. So, I mean, if you guys just want to take a trade with me every day, which I'm going to be taking it every day, just make sure that you're on the Zoom because the Zoom's real time. Jay's asking if you can use Apex on the Mac. Yes, you can. You can trade on Tradeovate, which is a web platform. congrats to Drew. Sorry, I said Jew. My teeth are it's hard for me to pronounce certain words. Drew over here just passed his Apex eval. I think Drew's up like a bunch of accounts now. So big congrats to Drew. I know Drew, we were just talking about this yesterday, how once we get 20 accounts on Apex, it's going to be crazy because if you look over here at my profits, so I made 1,500 per account, right? So I made 1,500. I have 8 accounts here. None of these are funded yet, so I just want to be transparent with you guys. I'm still in the challenge phase. So 1,500 times 8, I made about 12,000 for just that one trade. Drew over here is building his way up to 20 accounts. So if he makes 1,500 times 20, that's 30,000 in one trade, one breakout. And if he does that every single day, we'll count like maybe just 3 trades a week. Say you lose 1 trade a week, that's completely fine. Times 3, that's 90,000 a week. Times 4, that's 360,000 a month. Times 12, that's 4.3 million a year. So obviously, this is why I don't want to share the strategy, because I want this money, right? If I share the strategy with the whole world, then it's not going to be as effective, and then I'll have to like make some adjustments to it, which is fine. Whenever the market changes, I can make small adjustments to it, because the strategy here is really just a normal breakout. Right? If you apply to like say one of the normal breakout strategies, it's the same thing. It's just a different entry point. So yeah, just the possibilities is crazy. So I'm excited for the next couple months, couple days, couple years. That's just pretty crazy. And that's only Apex. So once I start to add on more accounts, it's just going to multiply. Yeah. So basically here are my profits for my Apex. I made 1,500 per account. So I made about 12,000 for all of my Apexes. I'll do the math later. And then here's my MC4 accounts. I locked in 780 on my funded engineer. My second funded engineer, there was an issue. We had some disagreements on it, so they just refunded me. I'm not going to open another account with funded engineer. I don't recommend them, but it is what it is. And then here's my 4 TFFs, locked in 2,000, 2,100, 2,100, 2,000. And these are my profits for the week on my MC4 accounts. So, all right, guys, that's that. I'm going to take this off right here, and we will continue looking for some more entries here. But yeah, if you guys are part of the mentorship, you guys will know more and more about the breakout than anybody else, because we're going to be talking about it, right? We'll be talking about it during our mentoring groups. So yeah, again, last call for people in the mentoring group. And we'll start on Sunday. So again, just a reminder, Sunday is going to be orientation for the mentoring group. We'll be trading together for a month. You'll be looking at my breakout. You'll be looking at your entries. And hopefully by month 3, you'll be funded and getting some consistent payouts. Let's see. Kenneth said, are you close to passing your Apex evals? Let me check. I haven't really taken too many trades on the account, so I'm not really that high. Okay, so I'm at 54,000. Okay, so I need 59, right, to pass. So let's see, how many more of these breakouts do I need? So I need about, we'll just say 7,000. We'll just say 7,000 is like a better number. 7,000 divided by 1,500. So I basically need like 4 or 5 more breakouts. For me to pass, which shouldn't be a problem. All right. Albert said, did the breakout pop up yesterday? Yes, it did, Albert. It popped up and it was a full TP. I posted it over here in the group. So I was on the drive to my dentist yesterday, and I posted it right here. So the breakout played out right here, Albert, and it was a full TP, no drawdown. Like literally went straight to TP, just like it did today. So I mean, it's good. Exactly. Yeah, Nick said yes, sir. Let's pass these evals and sorry guys, again, my voice is gonna kind of sound funny, and I'm gonna pronounce things funny because I got these new teeth, and it makes me kind of pronounce things weird. But I'll get used to it. Probably over a week or so, my teeth will I'll get used to the teeth, and my voice will go back to normal. But yeah, Nick said pass these evals and get to PA and move on from there. Yeah, it'll be perfect. Brian is asking, can you at least tell us, is there any red flags? There's no red flags, Brian. Like I mentioned, there's no red flags to it. There's no restrictions. I mean, there's a couple of restrictions. So like the trade only runs till 7. If it doesn't come up by between 6:30 and 7, there's no entry. The reason we do that is because you can see over here, volatility is dying down. It's now starting to go sideways. So it's not really worth taking when it's past 7 o'clock. You want to take it when the volatility is high right here, immediately on open. Yeah, PC. The trade only happens between 6:30 and 7. So that is when it will be. I mean, the strategy is good. I'll continue using it. And then, when time continues along and I start to get my licensing for the hedge fund that I planned on creating, maybe I can start doing like account management, right? So you guys can just link your account to my copier here on NinjaTrader, and then you don't have to do anything at that point. I just pretty much win the trade and we all win. So just gotta get my licensing for that, guys. And then once that's good, and we can start, well, I can start doing that. I mean, obviously that'll be easier for everybody else. And I could probably we can split profits. Let's see if there's anything else right here. Yeah, exactly. Vimal said the best part of the PRB is the 1-to-1 risk reward. Absolutely no feelings when you lose a couple of trades. Yeah, exactly. As long as you win more than you lose throughout the week, you'll be fine, which is usually the case. Rashida's almost done with her Apex eval. She's at 7K. Nice work, Rashida. So you got like a couple more days and you should be funded. So definitely solid there. Yeah, I said we should do a think tank live session one day. Yeah, I mean we could, but we couldn't because I'd have to be on here, right? Because the breakout happens between 6:30 and 7, so it'd be kind of impossible for me to do a think tank. I mean, it would be cool, but I'm still trading. I'm still trading within my trading plan, so I'm still not trading after 8 o'clock. So I mean, yeah, we could do a live session, but I'm not going to trade after 8 because it pretty much that goes against my whole trading plan. Let's see if there's anything else here. But we can definitely meet up. Yeah, C6 said they're overdue. Yeah. So guys, again, right now, there's a sale going on for Apex. So I'll post it in the group over here. It's currently 71% off. And then also you get $35 reset. So if you screw up on your account, it's only 35 bucks to reset it. So I just posted it right there in the announcements for you guys. If you guys want to open an Apex account, 71% off. So it's so cheap. If you think about it, for a challenge, it's going to cost you like maybe 60 bucks. And then once you pass, you don't have to pay that monthly fee. And then you're now funded. All right, we got news right here again at 7. You guys can see the crazy spike that was anticipated. News at 7 o'clock right there for, let's see. So we had ISM manufacturing new orders. It was positive, PMI, positive, spending, positive, employment, negative, and manufacturing prices positive. So I think this here is a huge manipulation, and I think price is going to swing back up. So again, just gotta sit tight, guys. Look for those entries to come, but there's just nothing here that is currently available. Hack is asking, how much is it for the certification on Apex after you pass the challenge? I'm not really sure. I know for the 150K account, Hawk, it's 280. I don't know if it's cheaper for the other accounts. You can check on the frequently asked questions on the website. I think you just search on there. But for me, because I'm using all 150K accounts, the activation fee is 280. So it's still cheaper than an FTMO account. Like normally for FTMO, you have to pay about 1,000 to open an account. And with Apex, if you do the discount, it's like 60 bucks. And then once you get your funded account, it's 280 to activate it. And then in total, you're probably out of pocket maybe 300 to 400. and it's a lot cheaper. Yeah, everyone's got kind of different prices. So I probably checked the FAQ. Drew said there's two prices, 105 and 280. I think those are the prices. Nick said it's about 350, which I don't think it is. That's super high. And I'm on like one of the higher accounts, unless Nick has like the highest account, like a 300K, because I don't have that account, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, so there's two options. You either pay 105 monthly or you pay 280 for a lifetime. So you would just do I would just do the 280. Like there's no reason to pay monthly anymore. Swipe out the monthly, pay out the lifetime, and then get funded, get your first payout. Once you get your first payout, then you're solid, right? Not really much to pay after that. Yeah, no, it's pretty solid. I like Apex, guys. Apex is going to be my main focus moving forward. I'm not trading my FTMOs right now because, so as you guys know, FTMO does not allow any more US clients. And the problem with that is that when I have that thought in my mind, it messes with my trade psychology. So I don't like trading scared, right? I don't like trading FTMO and then being worried that I'm going to lose my accounts. So I'm just currently not trading them right now until there's some sort of solution. Because I would hate for my thought process to be scared trading with FTMO to carry over to the rest of my trades. So that's kind of why you've seen I've been a little more careful lately because of that, the new rule. So I haven't been taking a lot of trades. Now that I'm kind of good with Apex and I like how Apex works, I'm able to just trade with them and trade how I'm supposed to. So I still have my FTMOs. I'm just not using them until they have some sort of update. All right, so prices were directly off this point. This could be a fake out. It can swing right back up. There's also a double body right here. So this is actually a V1 pattern. The only problem is that the trend here is currently bearish. So even if we get a breakout V3 continuation, it's something that I personally wouldn't take until I have a confirmation of continuation to the upside. So I'll follow it. I'll mark it up if that's the case, but we'll see. Here, let's see. Let me go to the YouTube real quick. Sorry, guys, I just missed all of your guys' messages over here. Riga said his MetaTrader froze for 5 minutes. Now it disconnects every day. That's why I'm moving away from MT4, guys. I think MT4 is a very well. I already said this before. It's a dated platform, but also, a lot of brokers are not even carried by MT4 anymore. So if you guys can move to a new platform, I would, especially because all the brokers are moving away from them anyways. Like my DOM doesn't even work, which is super annoying. I hate that I have to enter a trade and I have to manually exit. You know how annoying that is, because what if you don't exit at the proper time, right? I mean, it's all good. I gotta work with it right now because that's where my TFFs are. Or maybe I'll get another third party platform where I can automatically set TP stop loss. We'll see. Let's see. Andrew's asking if this is a triple. I don't think so because there's no high right here. So it'd have to break and close past the high, and the trend would have to be bullish, Drew. So like right here, I wouldn't consider triple confluence because it doesn't meet the criteria. It is a high low momentum scalp though, like Maddie just mentioned. So if you guys are looking for a high low momentum scalp, there's a lower low here. There's a buy signal, broken close past pivots 1 and 2. The candle is a little big, but it's still a high low momentum scalp if anybody was looking to take it. And it looks like it already hit TP right there. So this right here was a high low momentum scalp, and then also this could be setting up for a breakout V3 continuation. So if this closes with a green candle, this could be a breakout V3 continuation. The only problem here is that the trend here is not established. So it's not the type of entry that I would personally be looking to take. If you guys want to take it, it's currently running right here. I'm not going to take it myself because it doesn't meet my criteria. I need to have a strong confirmation of a bullish trend. You can see the trend meter down here is not green, and the pivots here are not fanning to the upside. Not yet. They're attempting to, but they're not there yet. So I'm not going to take the trade, but I will mark it up right here if you guys want to take it. So this is a breakout V3 continuation. We have the confluence over here with the V1 pattern, which is indicating a reversal. Another kind of tricky thing about this entry is that it's kind of correcting off news, right? Because news happened over here at 7 o'clock, and then now it's coming to swing right back up. So just want to be careful. Like a lot of times when price is reacting to news, you're going to get a lot of manipulation, which is obviously what's happening here. Price just spiked down because of news, but the news was positive, so it should have went up instead of down. So the correction here is likely, but it's just a very tricky area to trade in. And from my experience, I don't take risky trades like this. I look for trades to really show me where price is going, and then from there, I'll look to take certain trades. And there you go, full TP. So if you guys took it, great work, full TP. I didn't take the trade, so it's not going to count as an official entry, but this trade did come up. I lined it up for you guys here. There's a V1 pattern. This is the confluence that we look for. This is a reversal pattern. You see how price came down. We had a double body rejection off this lower low. This indicated reversal was going to happen. So when this happened right here, price pushed up. You had a buy signal indicating the direction of momentum, and you had a green candle following it indicating a continuation. So you had reversal, momentum, continuation, entry for a breakout V3 continuation right there. So if you guys hit it, nice work. If you guys didn't, it's completely fine. I'm not counting it as an official trade because obviously I told you guys that it was risky and I didn't take it myself. The only trades that count as official are the ones that I take myself. So if you want to be on the safer side, just wait for my official entries that I take with you guys. Or if you want to take something that's a little risky and you're okay with the risk, then feel free to take these trades. I'll mark them up for you. So all right. Other than that, I don't know if anybody caught that profit, but let's take a look at the team profits for the day. So looking over here at the team profits, we have Alicia over here with a total profit of 1,219 for the day, all wins. Nice work, Alicia. We have Craig here with a total profit of 1,000, 2,000, about 3,000 for the day, all wins on his Apex accounts. Nice work, Craig. We have CT over here, total profit of 11,700 for the day. Nice work, CT, all wins. CT's earlier profit, 6,500. We have Drew over here. Drew said this is his most profitable week for him. Total profit of 1,500 per account. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 accounts. I'm just going to round that up to like maybe 8, 9,000 for the day. Nice work, Drew. All wins. We have Johnny over here. Total profit of 1,392 on his FTMO. All wins there. And a total profit of 9,800 on his Apex. All wins. Nice work, Johnny. We have Gian over here, total profit of 729 on his TraderBait account. All wins there. Nice work, Gian. We have Andreas, total profit of 3,620. All wins there. Nice work, Andreas. We have Craig's earlier profits, about 2,000. We have Natasha. She said, finally able to take a darn trade. Total profit of 388 for the day. Nice work, Natasha. I think that strategy is perfect for you, Natasha. Since you're not able to be on your phone all the time, you can just take, the breakout and it'll be pretty solid. We have Jonathan over here, total profit of 1,035. All wins right there. Nice work, Jonathan. We have David, total profit of 76.52 for the day. All wins here. We have Maddie, total profit of 5,390. All wins on his Apex. And we have Kenneth here with a total profit of 7,043 for the day. All wins here. Nice work, Kenneth. All right, guys, great work so far. If you guys have more profit to post up, feel free to send them in. As you can see, price is still climbing up. It's kind of just going back and forth between the 1 hour resistance and the 4 hour support down here, right? I draw this up perfectly pre-market. So you guys saw I drew out the structure here, and it's moving like beautifully in between these two structures. So it doesn't really matter how you trade. If you trade with my strategies and you follow the main chart, you can see entries. If you trade support and resistance, supply and demand, you have my clean chart here to identify structure. And if you want to trade liquidity, there's liquidity over here as well. So I pretty much marked up and have charts here for each and every type of trader who's in this group. It's just really up to your preference how you want to use this. If you want to take my breakout, it's there. If you want to take my main trades, it's here. You want to look at my structure, here's my clean chart. You want to look at my liquidity, it's here as well. So I kind of make it accessible for everybody here to profit with me during these live sessions, no matter how you trade. You want to trade trend, you want to trade counter trend, you want to trade supply and demand, you want to trade support and resistance, doesn't matter, everything's here. All right, so let me go over here real quick and see what else I'm missing. And Emma's asking how much is the mentorship? So the mentorship's technically free unless if you've been a member with access to the indicators for at least 3 months, it's free. If you haven't, then you just have to have access to the indicators for 3 months. So basically, you need to sign up for 3 months in advance because you need to have access to the time of the duration of the mentorship, right? If you're going to be mentored by me, you have to be able to do what we're doing for 3 months. So you'll have to have access to the indicators. But realistically, there's no cost to it. This is our first ever 3 month mentorship incubator. So I'm not charging for it. It's just you have to have access to the indicators. After this, because I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of profitable traders after this, there's going to be a fee and it's going to be expensive because you're going to see proof of concept from a lot of people who are doing this, and you're taking 3 months out of my time to basically mentor people, right? So if you guys are not part of the cycle, expect the next cycle to be a paid for cycle. And it's probably not going to be cheap because, 3 months of my time is a lot of time. Plus, you're getting a one-on-one mentorship with me. So you're basically guaranteeing your success trading, whether it be my strategy. And then, as I mentioned before, guys, the mentorship will have some different things to it. So right now, we're just focusing on my main strategies here. The following mentorships, I'll be able to mentor people one-on-one on their own strategies. So for example, if you like to take break and retest strategies, right? I can show you how to draw a structure like this right here. And I can teach you how to use my indicators to basically catch the break, retest, and continuation, right? Because I know a lot of people like to trade differently. And with my knowledge and experience trading, I have a lot of tools here that you guys can use depending on your type of trading style, right? If you want to trade supply and demand, I can show you how I identify supply and demand using my indicators, right? It's pretty simple. Like for example, over here, if I wanted to identify supply and demand right here, this is how I would have applied it, right? So you can see over here how we have a lower low right here and price pushed up super high, right? So at this point, I would draw structure. That'd be your supply and demand structure, right? And then I know a lot of you guys like to wait for price to come back down and retest structure, right? So when price finally comes down and retest structure, I know a lot of people like to take trades like this, right? So price rejects off this point. You have price come back, reject off your supply and demand, and you can take your entry right there. So I know how to trade a lot of ways. I just don't trade these ways because it's not my trading style, right? You can take an entry like that. And there you go. Perfect. So yeah, this current mentorship is just for my main strategies. The next mentorship and following mentorships, I'll release a program for a lot of you guys who don't like to trade my strategies, but you want help on your own. So if you have a strategy that you'd like to apply, I can help you fine tune it. I can show you which indicators to use to basically fix the problems that you have. I can show you how to journal your trades, backtest your trades, and basically find success with trading. So a lot of big things to come this year, guys. I don't really like to teach anymore, but I think after learning a couple of strategies and teaching a couple of people that I had a good experience with, I'm okay with teaching again. I've been taught in like maybe 2 years now. So in the past 2 years, I have mentored. I've just been trading live, and sometimes you just feel like doing something again. And right now, I feel like mentoring. So we'll see over the next couple of weeks and over the next couple months from now. All right, Daniel said an MPS hit, but it was touching the session, which was up here. Yeah, I can see that, Daniel. So like we had a bullish momentum right here, price pushed up, it retraced right here. If you turn on the levels, looks like the entry level would have been right here for a buy. And you could have taken the momentum pullback scalp right there if anybody was looking to take that. I think Daniel is one of the main people who identifies it. There's a couple other people who like it as well. I know Kenny, this is something similar to what you do. And yeah, it would have played out perfect right there. So again, it's just up to your guys' risk, right? Like you don't have to trade with my red flags. You can always turn off the sessions and you can trade however you like. But from my experience, the sessions help a lot. So I don't like to trade during those times whenever price gets near these red flags. All right, other than that, let's see. NM's asking, can't you do that on regulated brokers with PAM accounts? Yeah, but you have to be licensed in the United States to do that. NM, if you do that, you're technically doing it illegally, right? because you have to be you have to have some sort of licensing to manage accounts. A lot of people do it, but they're not licensed. So it's just a matter of time until the SEC comes knocking on their door, right? And they end up in jail. So, me, I'm an attorney and I have a legal background, so I'm held to a higher standard. So if I was to go to jail for doing something illegal, they would throw the book at me because I should know better, right? That's how the court sees it. Like I'm have a legal background. I know what's illegal, what's not illegal. So if I do anything that's bad, they hold me to a higher standard. For a lot of these other like people who do account management on YouTube and stuff, like they don't really care, right? Because they have nothing to lose. Like before they were an Instagram guru or a YouTube guru, they weren't doing anything before that, right? Most of them didn't have any background in anything. So if they get arrested, they're kind of like they're going for that quick money. So yeah, I see a lot of people do it illegally. There's ways to do it legally, but you have to get a certification and stuff like that. And I just don't want to study for the test, and it's a whole process. But I do see a lot of people who do account management, and they're not necessarily doing it legally. The thing with those types of programs is that once you have like one person complain, then you have 10 other people that complain, and then now you have a case running on you, and that's how you get in trouble, right? So yeah, eventually I will do like a PAM account or whatever account management, but that's gonna be once I have like proper licensing and I'm able to do it legally. Because technically I can do it for free, but I can't do it for profit, which wouldn't make sense, right? Those are what family offices are for. Where like I can trade your account, but I can't take profit from you for trading your account. Let's see. And so the cool thing with Apex and their discount is it's almost as if you're paying for the account after having passed the challenge phase. Yeah, exactly. That is a cool thing. Kenny said didn't like that one because it was at the top of the range. Probably could have shot down quick at the all-time high. Yeah, with a high ETR. Yeah, and I agree too, Kenny. And that lined up with our sessions right there. So that's another reason why I wouldn't take it as well. It could have been a double top up here, right? Off that high point. So yeah, I agree with you. And it lines up with my analysis here with the session. So not much of a difference there. All right, guys. So we currently have a new low right here. If this low closes with a double body, this is going to be a V1 pattern. We look for price to push up, come back down, and push you up again from there. That'll provide entry for that there. Yeah, exactly. Drew said people complain 10 times before they say thank you. Not worth the risk. Yeah, that's the thing. That is the thing. That's super annoying, but it is what it is. Is Steven in here? Steven is not in the chat today. Man, Steven's been blowing up my DMs every single day, complaining about Apex, and every day he resolves his own issue. That guy's like, man, Apex is a scammer. He's like, actually, I was trading the wrong asset. They're not scammers. Then he messaged me today again. He's like, man, I can't take like 100 contract sizes with Apex. And I'm like, yeah, you can't because there's a contract size max. It's like, oh, you're right again. There's nothing wrong with Apex. All right, bro. And he was trying to compare it to like FTMO. I'm like, bro, it's not the same as FTMO. Contracts and lot sizing are totally different. And you're trading futures. And when you sign up to Apex, it even tells you what your max contract is. It's like 17 contracts. Obviously, if you try to put 100 contracts, it's not going to work. But it's okay. I mean, Steven kind of like, yeah, I don't know. There's no word for it. He's just one of those guys. He's one of those friends that asks you a lot of questions, but doesn't really think about his question before he asks. And then that's why a lot of times when he messages me, I just don't even respond. I just don't respond and I'll wait like a couple hours and then he'll answer his own questions. But it's all good. It's all love for Steven. Steven's been part of the group for a while. He jokes around a lot, so I can never tell if he's trolling. But I know he's serious. He's really not trolling. He's legitimately confused, which is even funnier. But it's all good. It is what it is. Yeah, exactly, Betty. 100%. All right, guys. So price is coming back down super hard right here. This is really hard to trade in this type of market. As you guys can see, there's no direction, right? Price will come down, come back up, come back down, come back up. Right now, the trend's still bullish. So if we get another V1 pattern right here, price can climb back up and we can look for a possible buy. The only problem here is that price just keeps faking out. So if you go over here to our clean chart, you can see over here where we have the 1 hour resistance and the 1 hour support. This right here was just a huge fake out, right? Price never planned on getting this high. It is kind of manipulated to the upside. Okay, so here's the manipulation. Let me show you guys real quick. So guys, check out what happened right here, right? See how price was at the resistance level? This is why I don't trade like everybody else. So what do you think a lot of people did here, right? If they saw the double top here, what do you think the normal person would think, right? It's ranging. There's a double top. What are people going to do? They're going to enter sells, of course, right? Who's been a sucker part of that? I'm pretty sure everyone's been a sucker at this one too many times, right? What happens at this point? Price does the opposite. It goes up and then it stops you out, right? And then you get up here and you're like, okay, price is now pushing up. What happens at this point? People are like, okay, I was wrong about the sell. Now I'm going to chase this for a buy, right? And who's been a sucker for this? Price comes right back down and it stops them out again. Don't be a sucker, guys. Be smart. So that's why I don't trade that way, right? I know sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I've seen this pattern so many times where it just fakes out. So you can see there's clear manipulation right there on both sides. And now we're kind of just waiting and looking for our opportunity to come into play. No opportunity right now. So again, we're not going to force anything. We're just going to wait and see where this goes. Yeah, let's see. Drew said he saw this yesterday and knew there was going to be manipulation and crazy movement. Yeah, so this screenshot right here from Drew, he said Dow closes 300 points lower, NASDAQ drops 2% after Fed indicates March rate cut unlikely. And I don't think there were rate cuts, right? It just stayed at wherever it was. And that's why it's a mixed market. So you can see how there's a lot of manipulation happening. Yeah, thanks Drew for sharing that. That's why I try to be smart about my moves here, of course. Again, price is back into the range. It's like this over here never happened. It just faked out, came back into this range. And now here we go back and forth. So we'll continue looking for official entry, but I mean, as of now, it's kind of tough. So looks like we have a double wick right here. The trend's still bullish, so this can still provide entry for a buy. Okay, so we have a double wick right here. This is a V1 pattern reversal. So price came down. We'll see if a reversal comes back up. The only problem with this here is that we're so close to the session. So I'm hoping if we do get a buy signal, it's somewhere out here, right? Above the purple momentum line, right? Or sorry, the purple sessions right there, which is the Asia high. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here. We do have a low right here established. This is a V1 variation. It's pushing off this area. And let's see if it climbs up higher from there. Yeah, Nick says, seems like a general trend is bullish, but we got it in a big range. Yeah, that's pretty much what we've been looking at, right? Because retail sentiment has been low anyways. Retail sentiment is still at 79% short. So this indicates that 79% of retail traders are currently selling right now. Typically want to do the opposite and buy. Looking over here at the fundamentals were 74, 75 points earlier. It's still around there. So it's still very bullish. All of the futures here are bullish right now. So overall, the trend and everything is still bullish. That's why I'm more concerned with taking buys here than taking sells. So we have a pending buy signal here, but you want this buy signal to break and close past the sessions, right? because if it doesn't break and close past the sessions, then the entry might touch the sessions and there's not going to be room for entry here. So you need this buy signal to push up a bit higher. It's too close right here. We need to push up higher because if it's too close, it's going to touch the sessions and there's not going to be opportunity for entry there. So just got to keep that in mind. Candle has about 8 seconds left on it. Let's hope that it closes higher, or if it doesn't close with the buy signal, that's fine too. All right, cool. So we have a possible entry here for a breakout V3 continuation, guys. There's a double wick rejection right here. We currently have a buy signal here. If we get a green candle that closes after this, this will be an entry for a breakout V3 continuation. So if anybody's looking to take it, I'm marking it up for you guys right here. You just want to make sure the candle doesn't close too big, because if it closes too big, it might be out of this range here. We want price to be within this range so that you don't have to worry about getting past the high point here, right? So you want the trade to hit between this area here. It's kind of what you're looking for. Push is too high, it's going to be a little hectic. Actually, it's really close to news, guys. I just realized. So I'm probably not going to take it myself. If you guys want to take it, feel free. I just realized the news is right here. Thanks, Maddie, for the heads up. I totally forgot it was at 7:30. Yeah, I'm going to sit out on it. It's too close, because if you end up holding on to this position and go sideways for a while, it's going to be a long hold. And I don't want to get caught in the news right here. So if you guys want to take it, the trade's currently running. It's just way too close to news right here at 7:30, 7:28. If the trade doesn't hit within the first 2 minutes, I'm hoping it does. But I'd rather be on the safer side. And it hit. Should have just taken it, but it's all good. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys here did take it still, and it played out perfect. So this is the entry that we look for these official entries, guys. Again, like I mentioned, we look for that V1 pattern. We just look for the setup. The setup comes up. Reversal pattern right here. Price came up, came down. Reversal pattern came up. Momentum right here. Price is going up. You had a green candle right after it, and there goes a continuation. Reversal, momentum, continuation. Breakout V3 continuation setup right here. And then, as I mentioned, you want to trade within this area right here, because if you get past this area, this is where overextension happens. So it played out perfect. Nice work, guys. Looks like Camo took it, William took it, Nick caught it. Yeah, if anybody else caught it, nice work, guys. Yeah, exactly. Same here, Maddie. Maddie said avoided it because I didn't want to get in the habit of being risky. Me too, Maddie. I'm happy with my profits for the day, so I'm not bummed out about this position. It would have been nice, but there was a lot of news today. Gian said he's happy with his profit. It's going to head out to the gym early today. All right, Gian, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Stay dry, bro. It's fucking raining outside. The rain is pretty bad right now, dude. It's supposed to be a crazy storm. Yeah, if you guys are here in California, crazy storm for the next couple days. Nick said, great day, guys. Thank you all for you do, Sean. Yeah, definitely, Nick. Have a great day. William said, nice little day, having a lot of money. Definitely will. Cameron said missed the last last V3s, all good because he hit on the breakout. Yeah, the breakout's fine, Cameron, because if you hit the breakout, you basically cover two of those normal scalps anyways. So you're good. Yeah, Gian said rain or shine, Jim's a must. I know, bro. You can't be looking funny at my bachelor party, man. You can't be looking funny, bro. You gotta talk to Tommy. Can't be coming with no dad bods. All right, let's see. Drew said going to Big Bear tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, with all the rain, Drew, it's going to be snowy out there, especially today, because today's the first day of the storm. So you're going to have some nice powder out there. Kenneth said, didn't take it. Imagine if it didn't push up to the TP before news and it comes down and spikes the stop loss. That's a risk. Yeah, exactly, Kenny. And that's exactly why I didn't want to take it either. It was just too close. If we had like 5 minutes in between, it would be perfectly fine. But because we didn't, it wasn't the type of entry that I was looking for. And I don't want to instill bad habits in you guys. If I'm telling you guys it's risky and I'm not taking it, I want you guys to feel the FOMO to actually take it. But this is what the mentorship's about, right? So we're going to have the mentorship. We're going to cover these trades. We're going to go over everything that came up. And we will explain them as they go along. Right, Drew? Yeah. Come back, bro. It's gonna be the finale. Finale for me. All right, guys. So if there's any other questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I'll keep looking for more entries here, but I don't know if it'll be any more. It looks like the volatility here is starting to die down a little bit after the news. News over here at 7:30. Let's check real quick. The news was mixed. So we had one positive, actually it was negative. So the natural gas stock change for 7:30 was negative. So price should be coming down. Looks like it is coming down right here. Like it's supposed to. Yeah, exactly. Maddie said looking for the same pattern to drop. Yeah, I'll continue looking for entries here, guys. If the market starts to go sideways for like the next 10 minutes, then we'll just wrap it up. But I'll continue looking for entries here. We'll see what happens in the next few, and then we'll go from there. Man, but good profits today, guys. We killed it. So let's see, I'll add up my profits over here on my Apex real quick. So 1,500, 1,500, 1,500, 1,500, 1,500, 1,500, 1,500, 1,440. So 11,940. On my Apex, made 780, 2061, 2161, 2161, 2061, 9,200, 9,224, MT4. Okay. And then for the week, I'm up 1652, 3985, 4185, 5746, 5646, 21,187 down. Nice. Yeah, we're having a great week so far, guys. Like even with the crappy market conditions, we're having a pretty great week. I think thanks to this breakout, it's been giving us some like pretty good entries. There's another B1 pattern right here, guys. So I'll change this right here. Exactly right. Drew said great NFP. The thing with NFP week, guys, is that it's either going to be really good, really bad, or it's just going to be sideways. It's been good, but also sideways. So like sideways but volatile, which is fine. I mean, it's all right as long as there's volatility. I think that's the key thing here, which we do have. It's just the volatility starts to die down. That's why I came up with the breakout strategy, guys, because I was tired of waiting. Right? We've been waiting for these entries to like 7:30, 7:40, and I'm like, man, I hate waiting for those entries. And then by that time, it's like it's a toss up because you never know if the volatility is going to pick back up. So that's why I came up with this breakout strategy. It took me like an hour to come up with a strategy. Like it's not hard for me to come up with a strategy. So like for me personally, I could just look at the chart and I'm like, okay, this is what I did. So I'll give you guys, this is literally what I did. Let me just clean up the chart real quick. So what I did was I got bored over the weekend. And all I did was I took all the indicators off my chart. I looked between 6:30 and 7, and I'm like, what happens here between 6:30 and 7? Something happens between this time for me to catch some of these trades here, right? I'm like, I'm able to catch, like there has to be a way for me to catch some trades right here. Like there has to be. So I started off like this every single day. I went to 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then I just started putting on indicators, right? I'm like, okay, let me look at momentum. Is there any momentum indicators here telling me when to take entry? Like I could have taken entry right here for a sell, right? This could be another strategy. And I just put this together within like 5 seconds. This is another breakout strategy right there, right? It's not that difficult, right? I put that together, I took that off. I'm like, okay, what else can I do? Let me turn on the pivots. Okay, I can see this, push up, retrace, and continuation, right? There's another strategy. I'm like, okay, let me turn on the trend meter. Let me see what I can see here. Okay, if I see the trend meter over here is green, I see price pull up as it retraces down and it's still green. I'm expecting price to push back up, right? And then there goes the double body V1 variation right here. Turn on the high-low indicator. And what happens there? I have another strategy, right? I just came up with 3 breakout strategies right here that I have no idea about. I didn't even think about this. I literally just marked up 630 and 8, and I showed you guys 3 different breakout strategies that you guys can take. Right, price push up, bullish trend, retrace down, look for the reversal, V1 pattern right there, double body, full TP. Right, that's how good I am at identifying entries on the chart without even thinking about it. Like, there's no way I could have prepared for this because this is from today. Like, I didn't just pull up a chart that I've been studying for like days or months or weeks, and just to show you guys something that could come up. I literally just pulled it up and showed you guys here real time. So, that's how I come up with strategies, guys. It's really easy. It's really easy for me, and this is why I can help you guys master your strategies too, because I can just take a glimpse at the chart and I can tell you exactly what I see. I can see a lot of things, and these indicators here, they're that extra touch to give you basically a cheat code to see where price is going. So super simple, super easy. And yeah, hopefully I can help, some of you guys. Some of you guys might be struggling. Like, some of you guys might have a strategy that you might be pretty okay with, but you need that mentor to really tell you exactly what you need to do differently to make it better. And I can be that mentor for you. So we'll see. We'll see once this mentoring group goes through. If I have some free time after the first month, then I'll start mentoring people one-on-one to help improve your own strategy, or even come up with a strategy with you. I can create a strategy just for you if that's something that you want. All right. So other than that, there's nothing else here for the most part. There's a pending buy entry that's coming up here, like Maddie said. We currently have a V1 pattern right here. We have a pending buy signal. So if this here closes and we get a green candle after it, then we could have a possible entry. Hey, Maddie, were these pending buys over here as well? These 2 candles? Because if these were all pending buys, then you guys already know that setup, right? Gosh, okay. As long as they're not all pending buys, then this could still set up for a breakout V3 continuation. But if they're all pending buys, this could be a tricky fake out setting up, like we've seen in the past. Yeah. Right, Marky got me kind of tired. All right, so we have a possible breakout V3 continuation setting up right here, guys. The only problem is the volatility. The volatility is extremely low. It's currently at 15, 16 right now. It's not looking like it's going to close. It's got to be like super clear, Nick. So if it's super clear, then possibly, but it's not looking super clear right now to me. So if it stays this way and it just pushes up at the last second, definitely going to take the trade. I'll mark it up for you guys, but you got to be like, I think this is something that me and Maddie talked about over the past couple of days too. Like, a lot of our entries have to be crisp, right? They have to be very sharp and they have to be exactly how we want it. You can't just pop up at the last 5 seconds like, okay, I'm going to take the entry. Because at that point, then you're kind of FOMOing into a trade, right? If it's iffy. So right there, didn't close, just like we anticipated. All right, guys, the volatility here is pretty low. So if there's any questions that you guys have, feel free to put them in the chat. I'm not really seeing anything come up here because I'm just expecting the volatility to get lower and lower. This kind of goes along with the rule that I had before. If you guys remember, after 7:30, usually I stop taking trades because that's when the volatility dies down. And you can see over here, after 7:30, the market got super slow. So that's why the breakout works perfect, because it happens when the volatility is high. And then also, our other entries that came up here before as well. So some more team profits here from you guys. We have CT. He took one more trade. He caught some moving trades. The market was moving too quickly, and he locked in a total profit of 14,200 across all of his Apex accounts. Nice work, CT. So CT over here with a total profit of 14,000 for the day on his Apex. We have Delicia over here. She took another trade, total profit of 1,938. All wins for the day. Nice work, Delicia. Great work on adding that extra win. We have Cameron over here, total profit of 1,219. Nice work, Cameron. We have Andreas, total profit of about 4,000 for the day. Nice work, Andreas. And we have Madhu over here with a total profit of 550. Nice work, Madhu. Yeah, you took a 10 contract. I actually upped mine to 12 contracts so I could pass a little quicker. Mainly because the resets are so cheap, but it's been pretty solid. So I'm just gonna keep it at 12 for now. And then when I get funded, I'll change it back to 10. It's only off by like, $100, so it's not a big deal. And then we have Eunice over here with a total profit of 469 for the day. Nice work, Eunice. Let's see. We have a question over here from Hawk. So Hawk, if you want to add the labels, just go to your chart, right click, go to settings, go to scales here, and then right here where it says indicators and financial names, yours is probably checked off. You just check on that there, and then it'll come up on your chart. All right, let's see if there's anything else here that I'm missing. I think that's it for now. So, all right, let's just see if a V1 comes up here. If a V1 comes up, there could be another possible entry. It's because we already have a V1 pattern right here. So if we have another V1, actually, we're not going to have one. It's impossible for it to be a double body. It's impossible for it to be a double wick. So this right here has been pretty much invalidated. And I mean, realistically here, if I put this back on, you guys can see where price is kind of ranging from, right? It's not really going anywhere, ranging back and forth between these areas right here. So if there's any other questions, guys, feel free to put them in the chat. Otherwise, it looks like I'm going to wrap this up for the day. Unfortunately, there was, I think, only one official trade that came up. I didn't even take it, so I'm not counting it. But there was one official trade that came up right here. This one, right? It was too close to news, so I didn't take it. But this was the only official trade. We had a V1 pattern right here. We had momentum right here with the green candle. And this here would be the official trade for the day. I just didn't take it because it was so close to news. And after having that win for today, I didn't want to risk it. So, see, question from Cameron. Cameron said trend meter setting should be on chart, right? Yeah, that's correct. So if you have it on chart, it's going to set the trend meter to just the 1 minute time frame, whatever your chart's at. And that's what you want. You want to follow, whatever trend's going for this specific time frame, especially if you're scalping. Shannon said, killing the game, guys. Blessed to be here. Yeah, definitely, Shannon. Hopefully you get your past eval soon. I know you've been on it for a while, but I think now that we have like this breakout here that we've been applying, it's gonna be a big game changer. Man, I'm just thinking about the possibilities because that breakout hasn't lost all month of January except for one day. So that's kind of crazy. So like, for example, if I was taking that breakout every day on my Apex, so that'd be 1,500 per trade times 5, because they didn't lose like the whole month, times 4. That'd have been 30,000 for the month, and that's just one account, right? So I have 8 accounts. So if I took that on 8 accounts, it would have been 240,000 for the month. If I just took that one breakout every single day for the month of January, because they didn't lose. That's crazy, times 12. Man, I don't even want to think about that. The number is too big. It's too big. I don't even want to look at it. Yeah, that's crazy. So it's just, thinking about the possibilities of like what's to come. I think this is gonna be a great year. Every year has been great, and then every year just keeps getting better and better. But I think this year is gonna top like pretty much all the previous years. If this is the case, and that just becomes the consistency that we have, moving forward. It just gets better. I get better at trading every year. So I've been trading with you guys live for I think 6 or 7 years now. I wasn't this good at the beginning, and I got better every year. And 6, 7 years in, of course, I'm going to be really good at this now. So yeah, we'll see where this goes. So, all right, guys, if there's any other questions, feel free to reach out. Again, if you guys signed up for the mentorship and you didn't get an email, just message me directly on TradingView. Sorry, not TradingView, on Discord. My username is at Kodi Kai Trades. That's where you guys want to message me. And then I'll just send you the details on there, or we'll try to work out, I'll forward the email to you again. But everybody should have gotten an email if you applied for the mentorship. If you're still interested and you haven't applied, just reach out to me. Orientation's on Sunday. So once orientation hits, that's the cutoff. Nobody can join anymore. So just let me know. Let's see, one last question from Madhu. Madhu said real quick, Sean, can you go over the V1 variation confluence? I looked at your YouTube video, didn't see anything about back-to-back V1s. So the back-to-back V1s is basically the confluence, Madhu. So for example, I'll see if I can find an example here. I'm just gonna, let's go to this chart. And I'll see if I can find one here. Because the back-to-back V1s only apply for the V1 variations. They don't happen very often, but they do happen. Okay, so there's like, this one over here is kind of messy, but it's still the same difference. So let me just go over here real quick. And I'll show you. So this one's kind of messy because it happened pre-market. So like, okay, let's see. So when you said I get that part, I mean, in the video, you used just a regular high-low, then a V1 off the structure. I don't think it was right here. Let me pull up the video. Maybe there was a mistake with the video, but let me recheck it because it's the same confluence that let me just pull up the first real quick. Yeah, because I could be wrong. I mean, maybe I put the wrong video in there. See the curriculum. This is for the V1 variation with confluence. I'm not even going to watch the video. I'm just going to fast forward to that area. So V variation V1 confluence. So let's get to that real quick. Oh yeah, my bad. So I think this here, yeah. Well, let me see the other example. Is that just one example there? Yeah, thanks Madhu for mentioning that. I think I just screwed up on that. Yeah, because the second example here is actually fine. So here's a second example here. You're supposed to have a V1 with the V1 next to it. But I think for that first one, I kind of screwed up on it. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Madhu, for letting me know. But yeah, this is what you're looking for. So just skip the first example and go over to the second one. I'll remake this video. It looks like on the first example here, I don't know why I did this, but I didn't draw it where it was a V1. I think I was just rushing this video and then I didn't actually do it correctly. But yeah, just follow the second part right here, Madhu. Does that answer your question? Or is there's still some other confusion there? But yeah, this video is kind of a toss. I'm gonna toss this later once I have time to redo it. Yeah, honestly, I did these videos so quickly. I recorded like 12 videos in like one sitting and I didn't even watch them. I just put them together and then upload them to the YouTube. But yeah, if there's anything else, Moody, let me know. But thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna put that in my notes right now, actually. Yeah, I was just so quick to do it because I kept promising you guys I was going to make the videos and I just didn't have time. I just kind of rushed through it. So let me see, remake V1 variation confluence. Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha, Kevin. Yeah, I think I was just rushing the explanation, and then also probably during the mentoring session, I was answering like a bunch of questions at once, or there was a lot of different questions coming in, and it kind of confused me a bit. So I'll go over it again in detail in the next mentoring session that we have. We'll have it next week. I'll see what day works best for everybody, or what time, because it's gonna be hard to kind of coordinate with the mentoring group. But we'll cover it there. But yeah, guys, if there's any other questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Otherwise, looking back at the chart over here, there's nothing for us to take at the moment. Price is actually climbing back down. It's not looking so great. But it looks like it's just back into the range. So looking over here at the clean chart, you can see that price kind of just faked out a bit up here. Again. So price pretty much is faked out here again, and then now it's back down below. Right, big range, price comes up, ranges within this area, comes back down, ranges within this area. And I think that's about it. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. If there's any other questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I will see you guys back here tomorrow for the next live session. Let's catch that next breakout, guys.